Is there anything in particular that attracts you to Tim?
I don't know. He has good marketing and it seems like it's legitimate.
Cool. So I mean, typically when somebody applies to the trading challenge, we bring them on board. They're kind of at a point where they follow Tim and they, know that he's legitimate and as well as the students. I mean, are you looking at just like testing the waters at this point, or what are you looking for?
I'm looking to learn and then make some money.
Okay.
But I mean, I think at the same time, it's good for everyone to have a little bit of skepticism in going into this because anyone can say that they've done something. So I just want to make sure that I don't have a problem spending money. I have it, but I've earned it. And I want to make sure that if I do my part and learn that I know that the results aren't guaranteed, but with enough trades, I would hope that I'm going to make some money.
Sure. Okay. Understandable. And do you have good flexibility during trading hours where you can track the market and execute trades?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, let me talk to you about the trading challenge, and we're going to take this whichever way works best for you. Okay. The trading challenge is Tim's most comprehensive program, but that doesn't mean it's going to be your best starting point. If you prefer to, check out his subscription and test the waters, that's perfectly fine. My goal is to make sure that anybody we bring on to Tim's team in the challenge is, passionate about this, confident that he's going to help them get to where you want to be, and willing to put in the work. I know you're willing to put in the work, but I want you to be confident in Tim before we look at bringing you into a program like the challenge. Okay.
Yep, for sure.
Sure. So let's talk about what it is. What Tim's doing in the challenge is taking on a group of students. He's mentoring them for an entire year. So the challenge is where his top earning students come from. I'm guessing if you're following them for 5 years, you've probably seen plenty of testimonials from our challenge students. Your Tim Grattanis, your Eric Wood, these guys that have come forward and they verify their trades. And I say, Tim, please feel free to use me as a success story. Okay.
When you say that the trades are verified, how are they verified? Are they self-reported?
So in Profitly, what you can do is you can tie your brokerage account directly to Profitly. So whenever you import trades from your brokerage account, Profitly, it's automatically marked as verified. Okay. Tim takes it a step further and he audits all of this. Okay. So he does that on a regular basis. He also shows his students all of his trades on a daily.
When you say audit, you mean like he has an independent accounting firm auditing his trades and then signing off on it?
Yeah. Yeah. He does that. And, part of the reason why is because when Tim started teaching, a lot of people were just super scared of penny stocks because a lot of people have been burned by them. So, he wanted to prove that with the right strategy and discipline, you can make money off of these stocks and how they move. As long as you're not investing in them, right? You're trading, you're looking for that movement where you can capture the meat of the move and then move on to the next.
I mean, if he has audited statements, then I would definitely sign up. But I just want to confirm that it's an audit and that it's not like a compilation or anything else. Like they've actually, the accountants have actually reviewed and verified and looked at the financial statements and verified that it's accurate.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, you can Google Tim Sykes Audit. The first link that comes up is my audited track record.
Okay.
He's done this multiple times. You can see a good link for you to click on. Yeah, the third one down says Tim Sykes on Twitter. See my audit tax return. That would be a good one.
All right, I'll do that in a sec. So can you tell me more about the programs?
Yeah. So the trading challenge, the purpose of going through an interview with me, I'm here to make sure that we bring the right people in at Tim's challenge. Okay. People that he can work with, and that's for your benefit. Um, we bring out a team. We got to make sure that you have time to invest. Trading's not easy. It's a lot of hard work. So the expectation is that you can put in a minimum of 12 to 15 hours per week. Okay. You got to have flexibility with your schedule. Trades for Tim last anywhere from 5 minutes up to an hour. You don't need to be glued to the computer during the entire day, but when you are trading, you need to be there to manage every trade that you get into. Okay. There's no getting into a trade, going to a meeting and coming back and checking. You absolutely have to have confidence in him. Okay. So, that's something that you're going to have to do your research and make sure that he's somebody that you want to work with. And lastly, there are some financial commitments that I'd like to get out of the way with. Number one, you need some trading capital.
How much do you need?
So trading capital, a minimum of a couple $1,000s. The more the merrier. But what I would tell you is in the beginning, he really, really, really wants you to focus on playing small. You need to get consistent with small accounts.
How
Okay.
many trades do we usually make?
Well, I mean, you're responsible for your own trade.
Right, right. But
Okay.
how many trades do we usually make, like a week or so?
It's going to be up to you. It's opportunity driven. So, if you're under the PDT rule, you're gonna, in the beginning, it's a good thing because it makes you stay focused on the right trade. You'll be making like 3-day trades, maybe a couple overnight trades. Someone like Tim Sykes, he typically makes 2 to 5 day trades per day. On average, right?
Wouldn't I need 25,000 to be exempt from the pattern day trading rule?
Yeah, that's very correct. But
Right.
if you're under the PDT rule, you start small and you look for the best opportunities because a big, downfall to a lot of beginners is they overtrade. They have this money and they feel like they're ready to go and they want to trade everything they see. And Tim's strategy is not about making 50 trades in a day. It's about the low hanging fruit. He wants those opportunities that, are just unbearable for him to sit on the sideline. He has to take them. Okay. Now, even if you're under the PDT rule, if you're over the PDT rule, it sounds like you are. You would want, if you open that account, you're going to limit yourself to a small account in the beginning because consistency is all right. Got to work on the batting average. And then over time, naturally going to make sense for you to start ramping. Okay. If you are not over the PDT rules, you can open up multiple brokerage accounts. Now all of a sudden you have 6-day trades instead of 3. Okay. And for learning purposes, 6 is more than enough. Right. So that's what you're looking at there. You just need some trading capital. There's tuition for the trading challenge. $6,500. That's what everybody pays. Okay. I know I haven't covered any of the details yet, but I like to be upfront about that. Do you want me to continue on going through the details? Is that something that you would even consider at this point in time?
Yeah, I have the money. That's not a problem. I think the issue is I'm looking at the links that you referred me to, and those aren't audits at all.
Okay. Well,
I see something from an accounting firm, and it's definitely not an audit.
okay. Well, listen, man. Kim tracks all the trades. He does everything.
But it's self-reported,
by the
though.
book.
It's self-reported. And you told me that it was an audit, but it's not audited.
Okay. Well, email service@timothysykes.com and ask him for the audit.
Right, but I'm saying that you told me as a prospective student that there are audits. They're not audits.
Okay. Well, there's an audit somewhere because he audits them. But I got to be honest with you, Brian, like this isn't going to be a fit. You're so, you're just very, very doubtful at everything. Trading's not easy. 90% of traders fail. Tim has done really good at teaching people how to trade and doing it himself. He sets his account every year to like $10,000 and builds it up. Show you how to build a small account.
But anyone could say that, and then use affiliates and all that stuff.
Okay, so you think Tim Grittani, Stephen Duck, Mark Crook, Michael, all these guys are just fake? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, do they provide financial statements and screen recordings that show their entire transaction history?
You can go on Promptly and check everything out.
Yeah, but Promptly,
Hey, guess what, Brian? You got this whole trading thing figured out. So go figure it out on your own. Okay?
Mhm.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Good luck.